What's up, everyone? We here at BATV of Toronto decided to make a brand new segment just for you on BATV called Chadashot B'Israel. My name is Jordan Jessen, and I'm here to catch you up on Israel news that happened all this week, in case you missed it. So, without further ado, let's get right into the news. This week, the Washington Wizards, which is a famous NBA team, decided to make an Israeli Instagram account featuring their basketball news entirely in Hebrew. Make sure to go follow them now. I'll sit here and wait. Also, not to mention that the Washington Wizards decided to make an Israeli podcast featuring Danny Ovdia, their own player, and more Israeli celebrities. Back to our other news. It has been announced that Israel will be opening up malls, gyms, hotels, and restaurants to anyone that has been vaccinated. This is a major step for both Israel and the rest of the world. Well, that's all for tonight. I'm your broadcaster, Jordan Jessen, saying again, Shavuot Tov.
This week's Parsha talks about the laws of hiring a servant. This comes right after the Parsha, which discusses Matan Torah. Why are these two Parshas put side by side? What is the connection between Matan Torah and hiring a servant, which attach the two and cause them to be placed next to each other in the Torah? To answer this question, we have to think deeply. If we always had the thought in our minds that Hashem runs the world and knows everything that happens, we would never sin, as we would always fear the punishment from Hashem. We would always stay loyal to Hashem and always follow His ways. However, sometimes this thought can leave our minds, as we may say Lashon Hara, steal from our friend, or eat non-kosher, or so many other sins. We might think that at this exact moment, Hashem is not watching and we could do whatever we want. But the truth is that Hashem is always watching and knows everything we do. So we always have to stay loyal to His ways. When we were given the Torah, we became loyal servants to Hashem and pledged to follow His commandments. This is why the laws of a servant are right next to Matan Torah. It reminds us that just like the laws of a servant are so strict and important and are crucial to all be followed, so too the laws which require us to be loyal servants to Hashem must also be followed. When we were given the Torah at Har Sinai, we became loyal servants to Hashem, and these laws with the servant remind us how important it is for a servant to stay true to his master and follow his laws. Hashem is our master, and we must always stay true to Him and follow His commandments. Shabbat Shalom.
Hey everyone, I'm Shoshi. This week we'll be talking about the shuk. If you don't know what the shuk is, it is an outdoor market in Israel. There are many different shuks in many different places around Israel. There's a shuk in Yerushalayim, Tel Aviv, and many other cities. Some fun facts that all kinds of peoples come to the shuk. Israelis come to the shuk, Arabs come to the shuk, Jews and non-Jews come, young people and old people. Another fun fact is that almost 200,000 people visit the shuk every single week. Also, you can find many different types of food at the shuk. You can get falafels, shawarmas, fruits and vegetables, and candy, and so much more.
ידעתם לכם שלוחה